Hi, Kevin Henry, and I'm on a Google Hangout today with my friend and a lady who is known around the industry as the front desk lady, Lisa Marie Spradley. How are you today, my friend?
I'm great. How are you, Kevin?
Doing really well. Thank you for taking a few minutes to chat with me today. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm always happy to speak with you, Kevin.
Lisa Marie and I have been friends for quite some time, and I will tell those of you who don't know her in the industry, she was actually voted recently as the American Association of Dental Office Managers Office Manager of the Year, which means that she's kind of that person out there that all office managers kind of strive to be, I will say. So I hope that's not too much praise, but I think it's very adequate for you.
No pressure.
No, it's And so Lisa Marie has worked in a dental practice for quite some time and has had numerous opportunities to hire within the practice. So I thought today would be a good day for us just to chat a little bit about some of the good and bad things that she's seen as far as hiring goes. So Lisa Marie, talk about some of the things that if a dental assistant is walking into your practice and applying for a position and you're interviewing him or her, what are some things that jump out at you in a good way about that person?
Well, I always love someone who comes in, of course, well dressed, well prepared. They have a resume that's already, typed up and very well written. And they come in with a smile. Oh my gosh, we always talk about the importance of a smile. You're coming into a dental practice. Come in with a smile. Be happy. Because, heaven knows on the opposite end, I've had plenty of people who roll up in the practice and it's like, okay, you obviously just got out of bed. And so energetic, and ask to speak to the office manager. Most people don't know, when they come in, if I'm standing up there, what my title is. They just throw a resume at me and say, can you give this to the doctor? Well, okay. So I also, and I think this is huge, if you're going to take the time to go to dental practices, research them online before you come in. In this day and age, there's no reason why you shouldn't know before you even walk into a practice how many doctors are there, how many members of the team there are, because we all, I think anyway, have websites that tell us about the practice. So do your research, just like applying for any job. Put in the due diligence and find out something and really come in. And because I'm on our practice website, so if somebody did their research and said, oh, hey, you're Lisa, you're the office manager. I'm so-and-so, and I've just graduated from school. I think that's wonderful. I love that. And it makes them stand out to me amongst all the other resumes.
Yeah, because I think so many people worry about what the resume looks like, but it's the person behind the resume that makes more of a difference, right?
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, you want that pleasant personality. I mean, knowledge is good. Don't get me wrong. We have a dental assistants school in our area, and I actually go speak to them right before graduation and talk about, the things that they need to do, the practices that they need to look for when they're actually looking for a job. Because, it not only has to be a good fit for the dentist, it has to be a good fit for the assistant. So what are you looking for? As an example, we had an assistant that had recently graduated. This is a couple years ago. She had recently graduated, and she did her final month with our practice. We loved her. She was the complete package. She was very pleasant. She knew her stuff, and she was a go-getter. She didn't stand on the sidelines. She wanted to learn. Well, then she got married, and she moved away to Louisiana. And she had a very hard time when she moved to Louisiana because she couldn't find the practice that fit her values and what she wanted. It took her 3 times, but she's now in a dental office that she absolutely loves, and she's happy. And that's what we want ultimately. We want you to be happy because we like to think that we're fairly happy in our practice. So, we want team members that show that happiness and share it with their patients.
That's awesome. Absolutely. And, and you and I have talked previously about patients who come into a practice can tell if the team gets along or if they're just faking it to make it.
Oh, yes, yes. The last thing you want to do is have an office full of people that are just there to get their paycheck and roll out. Because if you work in any type of medical environment, you're going to have long days, you're going to miss lunch, you're going to go home late, but you have to keep focused on what your ultimate goal is and keep smiling throughout the entire day, because you know, it's what we're there for. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Well, let's take a little bit, and I know you touched on it just a second ago a little bit, but let's switch it around. So what are some qualities that a dental assistant may show that are very negative to you and makes you kind of raise a red flag if there's any kind of hiring there?
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, when I'm looking at resumes, I like to see, I do like to see that little bit of schooling. So, but I'm not opposed to training, but it's a plus for me if there's some schooling in there. A big one, and this is just me personally, but I cannot stand to see grammatical errors. Oh my goodness. I'm asking you to come into our practice and you're going to be making notes, whether it's in the computer or, you know, heaven forbid you still have a chart. You're going to be documenting what's happening in that dental chair. So I really need someone that has the ability to write a sentence. It's important, especially legally. I don't like for someone to come in unkept looking. I just think that that's, you know, this is a medical environment. We need to be clean and professional. Small thing here, but I don't want to see, you know, 5-inch long nails. But these are the things that you see.
Yeah.
Because you can't assist like that. I know some people worry about, you know, piercings and tattoos. I guess depending upon the environment you're in, that could bother you, but that's, you know, there are plenty of people that are really good people that just choose to decorate their body that way. So I'm not worried about that. I'm more interested about the attitude and the personality that you're bringing into the practice. So if you come through that door and you don't look like you're happy to be there and you're, you know, wanting to actually get a job, I'm not going to really spend too much time talking to you.
It's simple but great advice. I really appreciate that. Could you tell the dental assistants who might be watching this today how they could reach out to you or find more information about you?
Oh, absolutely. So, of course, you can find me online, frontdesklady.com. You can email me at lisamarie@frontdesklady.com. And I like to say, Kevin, that I'm always willing, happy, and just, you know, totally prepared to talk to anyone or answer any questions that anyone has. I'm a big believer that you get what you give, and I have had a lot of people that have helped me along the way. So if I can ever answer anyone's questions, I'm more than happy to do it.
Yeah, I will say Lisa Marie is one of the biggest hearts in the industry, and again, it's a dear friend of mine, and I really, really appreciate you speaking out to the dental assistants today and helping them along their path. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for asking, Kevin. And let me just wish everyone good luck. There's plenty of opportunity out there. Just do your work and go in with a smile and you'll make it happen.